In this objective, we need to be able to write equations given the slope and the y-intercept. And if you notice that they've asked us in most of these to just write them in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form means that we want it to be in y equals mx plus b format. So it's going to look something like this. We're going to replace this with the m. M is the slope. And we're going to put the y-intercept over here. If they ask for slope-intercept form, we're all set. If they ask for standard form, we're going to have to do a little bit more work. So let's take a look at number 1. Number 1 says find the equation of a line in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form means I want it to look like this. I need it to be in y equals mx plus b format. Well, this one is y equals something x plus something. This one's in slope-intercept form, y equals something x plus something. This one's not. This one is solved for x. So we can go ahead and eliminate that one right away because it's not in slope-intercept form. This one is y equals something x plus something. So we're going to have to look a bit more closely at those three options. Okay, let's look more closely at our question. It says that we have a slope of -3. So I would fill this in, -3. And then we have a y-intercept of 1. Y-intercept of 1. That means that our equation is just y equals -3x plus 1. And I see that as an answer choice right here. Y equals -3x plus 1. So you can see our slope of -3 and our y-intercept of 1. If we look at number 2, let me erase these real quick. Okay, looking at number 2, it says write the equation of a line in slope-intercept form again. So we want it in this form. Let's eliminate any choices that are not solved for y. That one's solved for y, so it's a possibility. This one is not solved for y, it's solved for x. So this is definitely not in slope-intercept form. This one is solved for y, and this one is solved for y. So let's look a little bit more closely at our question. We have a slope of 3. So remember, I'm going to put that right here, 3x. So I'm going to write down this 3x. And then we have a y-intercept of 9, so plus 9. Since they wanted it in slope-intercept form, we're all set. Y equals 3x plus 9 means that we want to choose answer choice D. Number 3, very similar question. We want it again in slope-intercept form. So that one's solved for y, this one is solved for y, this one is solved for y, but this one is solved for x. So I'm going to eliminate that as a choice. Y equals, I want my slope to be the coefficient of x. This one has a slope of 5/7. So I have 5/7 x. And then I want to add my y-intercept. My y-intercept is 3, so I'm going to add 3. So we want y equals 5/7 x plus 3. And this one has a y-intercept of -3. This is the one we want, 5/7 x plus 3. Number 4. Now this time it's a little bit different. They want us to find the standard form. And I want you to remember that standard form, whoops, erased a little bit too much. Standard form is going to look like this. AX plus BY equals C. A, B, and C are going to be replaced by numbers, but we're going to have to do a little bit of work to figure out how to get the numbers in there. So for number 4, let's start with slope-intercept form. I know that y equals, I can replace that for the m, so it will be -5, 6, x. And then I have a y-intercept of 5, so plus 5. But now I want to get this into this format because I want it to be in standard form. So I could eliminate choice B because that is our slope-intercept form, but we want it to be in standard form. I know in standard form I have my x and my y on the same side of the equation. So I think that we should start by getting rid of the denominators. We've got a denominator of 6. If we multiply everything by 6, we'll have 6y equals negative 5x plus 30. I just multiplied every single thing by 6 to get rid of the denominators. Now, I want my x and my y on the same side. So I'm going to add 5x to this side and add 5x to this side. Those will cancel out. So remember, I want to put my x term first. So I'm going to write my positive 5x first. Next, I want my y term. This is plus 6y. And it equals my constant, which in this case is 30. This is now in standard form. So we're looking for 5x plus 6y equals 30. That would be choice D.